A teenage girl leaves her home for a routine bike ride and never comes back. No witnesses. No body. No answers. But 9 months later, a photograph appears. A Polaroid. Showing a girl. Bound. Gagged. Staring directly at the camera. And her family believes it's her. This is the real story of Tara Calico. And the image that changed everything. Tara Calico was 19 years old, living in Belen, New Mexico. Described as independent, disciplined, and focused. She was studying psychology and had plans for her future. Every day, she followed a routine. A bike ride along Highway 47. A quiet stretch of road. Familiar, predictable, safe. September 20, 1988. Tara leaves home around 9:30 a.m. She tells her mother, Patty Calico, she'll be back soon. But she never returns. Hours pass. Then panic begins. Her bike is never found. There are no confirmed witnesses who saw what happened. Investigators begin searching the area. Along the roadside, they discover something unusual. Pieces of a cassette tape. Scattered. Tara had reportedly been listening to music during her ride. The theory emerges. She may have been dropping them intentionally. A trail. A signal that something was wrong. Witnesses later report seeing a light-colored pickup truck following Tara along the road. The driver. Never identified. The vehicle. Never confirmed. It becomes one of the earliest leads. But goes nowhere. Law enforcement launches a full-scale search. Helicopters. Volunteers. Miles of desert terrain covered. But nothing is found. No physical evidence. No confirmed direction. Just silence. Weeks turn into months. The case begins to grow cold. Until something appears. Hundreds of miles away. June 1989. A woman in Port St. Joe, Florida, finds a Polaroid photograph in a parking lot. The image shows two individuals. A young girl, bound, gagged with duct tape, and a young boy beside her, both lying on a bed, staring directly at the camera. The photograph is turned over to authorities. When Tara's mother sees it, she is convinced the girl in the image is her daughter. She points to specific features. A scar. A resemblance in facial structure. Even the book visible in the image, believed to be one Tara had read. The FBI analyzes the photo. Their conclusion: the image is real. Not staged. Not manipulated. But they cannot confirm the identity of the girl. Which leaves the case suspended between two realities. Either Tara was alive months later, or the image is someone else entirely. The Polaroid spreads across the country. News coverage explodes. The case becomes one of the most haunting mysteries in the United States. Leads pour in, but none lead to answers. If that was Tara in the photo, who took it? Where was it taken? And most importantly, what happened after that moment? Years later, investigators would uncover a local theory, a group of individuals who may have known Tara, a possible accident that turned into something far worse, into silence that may have kept the truth buried for decades. Years later, investigators would begin to revisit the case with a different focus. Not just the disappearance, but the possibility that someone close to home may have known exactly what happened. According to statements reported years after the disappearance, authorities in Valencia County considered a local theory. The claim suggested that Tara may have been struck by a vehicle while riding her bike. Not a random abduction, but an accident, followed by panic and a decision to hide what happened. If this account is accurate, it changes the entire narrative. The cassette tape pieces found along the road may not have been a signal for help, but evidence left behind during a sudden, chaotic moment. The pickup truck seen by witnesses may not have been following her, but simply present at the time. And the disappearance itself would have happened in seconds. But there's a critical detail. This theory was never proven in court. No arrests were made. No physical evidence publicly confirmed. To support it, it remains an investigative belief, not a verified conclusion. And then there's the image. The Polaroid found in Florida. The photograph that changed everything. If Tara died shortly after her disappearance, then who was the girl in the photo? Experts analyzed the image. The conclusion remained the same. They could not confirm that the girl was Tara Calico. Some investigators believed the resemblance was strong. Others disagreed. The image was real, but its connection to Tara was never definitively established. Another explanation began to take shape. The Polaroid may be unrelated, a separate case involving unidentified individuals. A coincidence so disturbing, it pulled attention away from what may have happened in New Mexico. Over time, many investigators have leaned toward one possibility: that Tara Calico likely died shortly after her disappearance, possibly as the result of an incident on that highway, and that the truth may have been concealed by those involved. But officially, the case remains unsolved. No confirmed suspect, no verified cause of death, no definitive link between Tara Calico and the Polaroid photograph. Only theories and unanswered questions. A bike ride on a quiet morning, a trail that ends without explanation, and a photograph that may or may not hold the truth. For Tara's family, the question has never changed. What really happened that day? And why has no one ever answered it? For more real, fact-based true crime stories like this, subscribe.